Jennifer Garner as a badass vigilante. Next you'll tell me John Bernthal's a badass vigilante. Oh wait. Hey everyone, welcome to the review, and here's my review for the movie Peppermint. Yes, not the candy, the badass action movie, apparently. Not really. This movie stars Jennifer Garner, John Gallagher Jr., John Ortiz and Method Man, and this movie is directed by Pierre Morel, the guy who gave us the very first Taken movie. Good movie. Step down from here, though. Peppermint. The story of this movie is about this lady. Basically, she wakes up from a coma, and she finds out that her daughter and her husband were murdered from a brutal attack, and basically she tries to take justice in her own hands because the criminals who did this to her family have not been captured and not brought to justice, so she takes justice in her own hands. She goes years of not being seen by anyone in society, and she trains her body into a deadly weapon and tries to take down all these bad guys with her own justice, basically killing them all. Yes. Does that sound exactly like The Punisher? It is exactly like The Punisher. Yeah. Peppermint. This movie, calling this movie stupid is kind of, well no, it's stupid. Yeah, this movie's stupid. I wanted to sound more smarter and sophisticated, but no, just call it what it is. It's a stupid, dumb movie that's been done probably millions of times. Like, this movie's been done before. Like, we've seen it in Taken, we've seen it in The Punisher, we've seen it in Death Sentence, we've seen it in The Brave One, we've seen it in I don't know how many movies. A lot of superhero movies. You got Batman does that. That's the Batman story. Parents get murdered, becomes a vigilante. Like, come on. Like, we've seen this done to death. And this movie is so lazy at it, and just, it doesn't even make sense. Like, how does she become a badass? In the way they describe it, I'm like, that still doesn't make sense and stuff. And yeah, like, you can clearly tell this movie is just trying to be like a cool and like stylistic action movie and stuff. Like, look at this, it's like a strong female movie. Like, this girl, she's a badass and she's killing all these guys who killed her family. I'm like, so what? Like, you've seen that in other films too. Like, this is not supposed to be like a women empowerment film. This is just a really bad action movie with really awful performances. Jennifer Garner. Nothing against Jennifer Garner. I know she can be a very good actress, but she is not a action movie star. And like, the only action movies she's done is like, what, The Kingdom and Daredevil? They're not even great movies. And yeah, trying to buy her as this like badass person who like can outsmart criminals and stuff, it was almost laughable and stuff. And yeah, like, I know Jennifer Garner, she even said in an interview that she would never do an action movie. Like, she, like, really cared about the story. That's not really saying much about Jennifer Garner. Like, I can just tell she has really bad taste in movies. If she thought this was a good story, she has no idea what she's talking about. But yeah, she gives an awful performance. John Ortiz, like, this is a role made for John Ortiz, but he's not even good. And buying Method Man as a special ops agent is just laughable. And yeah, the action's not even good. There's a lot of, there's not much shaky cam, but there's just a lot of quick cuts, like, especially with its action scenes. It's not quite as bad as like a Mile 22, but it's nothing all that, you know, it's nothing stylistic. There's nothing cool or suave about it. There's nothing even very brutal about it. It's not like I'm watching a John Wick movie. It's just typical, like, shots to the head and stuff, and and just typical, like, quick edits and stuff when people are doing hand-to-hand combat. It's very, very cliched action sequences with not much effort put into them. I've seen better action scenes in a Daredevil TV show. And again, the story, it's been done to death. It's almost the Punisher story. Just go watch the TV show The Punisher. You'll see a better vigilante story. And yeah, just the writing is nothing that great. Every character in this movie is very one-dimensional. Every dialogue in this movie is just basically telling the story of this character, just explaining this character, how deadly she is and her story. It's just a lot of exposition and just a lot of words saying how badass this character is, and she's not very badass, and she's not even very likable to watch anyways. And yeah, it's not well shot either. The soundtrack is very, I don't know, boring. Yeah, I'd say, let's go boring. And yeah, the tones are all over the place. It tries to be funny at some scenes. It tries to be terrifying at some scenes. It tries to be extremely serious. Just very extremely serious crime film. Just, I don't know, pick a fucking tone. Nothing about this movie worked for me. Is it the worst action film I've ever seen? No, but it's really awful. It's really bad. Like, I can't say I liked a single thing about this movie. I didn't like a single shot, a single edit, a single performance. Not a single thing I liked about any character in this film. I didn't root for anyone, I didn't care for anyone. It's got cliched villains, a cliched hero, cliched side characters. The whole movie's just a cliched mess of an action film that is completely unoriginal. And again, completely not needed. Just like the movie The Nun, it's not needed. So yeah, please don't see this movie. It's a pile of ass. So yeah, on a scale of 1 to 10, I'm going to give the movie Peppermint a 2.5 out of 10. Let's go with that. I was going to go 1, but honestly, there's worse things out there. I didn't get angry watching this movie. I was just bored. So yeah, that was my review for the movie Peppermint. So in the comment section below, please tell me, what is the most boring action movie in your opinion? There's a lot of them out there, so think long and hard. For me, it's Speed 2, but yeah, what is the most boring action movie in your opinion? So yeah, comment below, let me know. And as always for this video, please subscribe to this channel and join the dark side.